Jesus says, unless you turn and become like children, you'll never enter heaven. May 5th, 2017. Words from Jesus through Sister Claire, spoken by Jackie. Jesus began, when you've done everything possible in a situation and nothing changes, it is time to let go. When you've invested your whole self and nothing budges, it is time to cut the mooring rope and let it drift away. You have been through some very turbulent weeks and even months, and you have honored my wishes in each situation. Now it is time to put it behind you. Committed to me, I'm still sovereign. A process has been begun. It is not yours to see it to completion. It is yours to obey and honor my timing, my season. In other words, I will not contend with man forever. Eventually, I will allow them to go their own way. I know you're wondering if ever there was any sincerity there. There was, but the soul rashly stepped into water over their heads, thinking they could conquer the world. My children, there are boundaries that I've drawn for you in your sphere of life. If you have been following me for a while, these boundaries are very secure. Nonetheless, a soul tends to get restless and wants to take on more territory than they are ready for. When one does that, they put themselves in extreme danger and compromise. Just because you've success in one area does not mean it is given to you to press into all areas without prudence. When a soul wants to be right, a million justifications are given for whatever course of action they take. Such a soul is very easy to deceive because they can easily be flattered into believing that what they want to do is given them from above. But that is not always the case at all, my dear ones. With the spirit of ambition, the soul easily loses sight of the boundaries I've drawn for them. The sky is the limit, and they go charging ahead. You could not see this coming, but you saw other things coming, warning signs, and what you saw indeed happened. It grieves me to see one of mine falling under a cloud of self-will and self-aggrandizement. This is why I'm so slow in giving out promotions and rewards. There is nothing more dangerous to oneself than an overly confident spirit. You have seen the effects of this recklessness in your own life. My children, when I give you a gift, you must hold it close to your heart. If you go about broadcasting and bragging about it, a thief lying in wait will surely despoil you of it. The more you talk, the more you advertise, the more you advance in your gift without an eye to prudence, the more likely you are to lose it. I wish for you to prosper in the gifts I give you, but do not allow that to cause you to presume to tread where angels fear to go. Keep applying yourself with steady progress, but do not imagine yourself impervious to error or victorious in every battle. In fact, it is safest to prepare your heart that you will make errors as you move ahead. Errors are inevitable and a vital part of learning, so do not presume to be right in every circumstance. Rather, wait for those who are further along in their life path to counsel you when you are moving into new territory. In that way, your progress will be secure and orderly. It is very difficult to retrieve a soul from error and they've made stunning progress. So much of the ego is inflated that letting go of that victorious, imperious image is nigh unto impossible. Falling in public carries with it crushing embarrassment. However, those who confess their faults frequently and have no image to maintain handle their faults with greater ease and honesty. Is that humility? Yes, because one has not mounted up on high to be like God. Rather, one has stayed low to the ground, where it is easy to recover from a fall, and no cover-ups are needed, just plain, simple truth. But for those who stake their self-worth on their image before man, deceit is often resorted to in order to cover their frailty and error. How sad! This becomes a never-ending string of lies to cover and regain status before man, each one more elaborate than the last, until everyone tires of the obvious and the soul is stripped to their nothingness. That is when reformation can take place, unless the soul is not willing. 100 times over I tell you, my brides, do not fear to be found making a mistake. Cover nothing, be honest in everything. You may suffer the reproaches of men, but what is that to you when you stand before your God in humility, without presumption, without pretense, in childlike innocence? Truly, I've spoken it and it stands forever. Truly I say to you, unless you turn and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. That's Matthew 18:3.